children. What's going on, everybody? This is BroncoJuggalo, and I have no idea why I just did that. I just was thinking about South Park this morning. I thought it was funny. Alrighty, well, it's been a few weeks since I finished the Wishmaster franchise. I finally did all of the videos. I did them all within the confines of Slash Pack Saturday, which once again I'm really proud of. Thank you, Joe, for giving me that opportunity. I enjoy doing franchises in the Slash Pack because it's fun to see if these movies fit with the themes. And it's just kind of cool that, you know, it's that way I don't have to dedicate the entire time to the franchise like I do when I do a franchise normally. I can just wait until I find the theme that's appropriate and do the movie. But it is time to rank the franchise. Now, it's not going to be a very long ranking as there are only 4 films. Oop, there's my hand. Can't see it with the steering wheel. 4 films. And this is not a... the word controversy isn't right. The word that I'm looking for is underrated. This is a very underrated franchise, with it getting a lot more hate than it deserves. In fact, I don't think it deserves hate at all. I like this franchise quite a bit, and I really want to get my hands on the Vestron release of the box set. I can't wait to get my tax money in so I can spend a little bit. Yes, I have lots of things I need to do, but I am going to put aside about $100 to get some movies. I'll tell you that. So, we might as well kick it off, or we always kick it off, with the worst film in the franchise. Now, even though it's the worst film, it doesn't mean that I don't like it. There is not a movie in this franchise that I genuinely just dislike. I like all the films. They're all pretty decent. Now, this one is the least decent of the bunch, but I still enjoy it. I still find entertainment in it, and that's what makes the movies right. For me, the worst one of the bunch is Wishmaster 3, The Prophecy Fulfilled. This movie, I really did not dig the performance as much of the Jin in this one as Andrew Divoff, but I do think the guy got better in the 4th movie. Even though he doesn't do a bad job, it's just a transition, you know. And then I just thought that the story was very lackluster. I do like the girl in it, but other than that, the movie is not the best one in the franchise. Like I said, I do find enjoyment in it. I do have fun with it. That being said, probably a controversial pick coming in at number 3 is going to be Wishmaster 2, Evil Never Dies. Now, this still has the tremendous performance of Andrew Divoff, or Davidoff, I can never pronounce his last name right. And it probably is the second best movie in the franchise. But for my personal enjoyment, I found the next movie on the list to be just a little bit more enjoyable for me. I really had a lot of fun with it. And I think part of it was that it was funny and I could really get into the absurdness of it. In this position is, of course, I think a very good film, Wishmaster 2. It's coming in at number 2, we have Wishmaster 4, Beyond the Gates of Hell. Yeah, I know people are like, you're fucking nuts. But I had a blast with this movie. I had a lot of fun with it. I thought there were some scenes in particular that I just really loved, and I just really overall had a really fun time watching this movie. And of course, that only leaves one film left. So coming in at number 1 is, of course, Wishmaster 1, Wishmaster itself. A classic movie, which for the longest time, as Hey Internet Eric here said in his review, when I was a kid, I thought this was a Wes Craven film. It was just presented by Wes Craven. But I was a kid at the time, I didn't really know the big difference, so... I love Wishmaster. The cover art alone is one of my favorite cover arts of all time. I think it's a great supernatural slasher. I think that the performance of the Jin is just amazing. And it's just a really good, fun story all the way around. I love the period pieces where we get to go back in time to Persia. The blood and gore is amazing. And there's just so much awesomeness in this film. I don't see why the Wishmaster franchise gets shitted on. You know, I guess some people don't like their horror with a comedic touch. You know, that's fine, but just because you don't like it don't mean you have to be an ass about it. Of course, then again, I'm sure I can be an ass about films I don't like. But, you know, it's me. I have a reason. Like everybody else doesn't have a reason, right? I get it. I do. We can all be asses about the films that we hate, you know. Of course, I think there's some that are justifiably hated, some that aren't. This is one that isn't. Yes, I know, I'm talking in circles. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this ranking. I hope you enjoyed this video. I gotta go into work. This is BroncoJuggalo saying peace.
Sometimes you just gotta ignore your enemies. Sometimes you just gotta make them bleed. I've hated up to here with all the fake shit. Fake friends huddled up, that's a snake pit. King Kong about to rumble on some ape shit. Stab you with some scissors.